Hi guys, it's Tuesday and I have a video for you of a scrapbook layout for the pink camera. So this will be my last, as a guest designer, my last layout. And I just wanted to do a shout out to Maggie Milo for allowing me to bring these videos to you and all of the lovely product that she has in store. And I encourage you to go check out the pink camera. They've got some beautiful scrapbook items for you. But let's get into the layout. This particular week, or this particular day, I guess, is based on things that you loved in the past. And one of the things I really loved and pulled out from my past was some buttons and brads and bottle caps. So basically ways to add my old in with my new. And so it's the older way of doing texture as opposed to how scrapbooking has kind of evolved, but I really find value in those items and I still love them. So I pulled them out and it is Fab Find Friday and I am thrilled to share it with you. And it really helped me dig through my old stash and kind of enjoy that and integrating it into this beautiful new collection, Millie and June. I just love this collection. It is so pretty and so feminine and so me. So I know that my washi tape's just a little bit crooked there, but it is what it is, and you can't really tell in person once you get all of the embellishments on. But I like how it turned out. I think it's really great. This is a picture of my lovely daughter London, and she has her bestie in the back seat. They've been best friends for many, many years. And so I think the girl is somewhat of a good influence, but she's kind of got an attitude. So it's a balance, you pick your battles. But her name is Alyssa, and her and London they have always been very close at heart. So I wanted to document that. And I'm taking the buttons from my stash, as you can see. And also that one that says team is an old bottle cap, and a door, I think, was made years and years ago. I'm trying to remember the company because I just cut them all apart and put them in my stash at one point. But yeah, I don't know if you remember when bottle caps were all the rage, but I really loved them on a layout, so I still have a ton. And then the buttons were, I want to say, Doodlebug Design came out with a variety of buttons that were all different colors, and so I pulled those from my stash in the green and picked a couple of little clear ones. And that great big one that has the geometrics on it was just one that I got like at Joann's in the button department, actually. So you just see me going through some of my buttons here and adding some of the ephemera from the Millie and June pack. And I've got some layers. I'm sorry my sarong is always hanging down in the bottom of the picture. I just love to scrapbook in a sarong. It's like, oh, it's so nice and comfy. I kind of adopted that from going to the Caribbean and Mexico and Hawaii and things like that. So I have several from my travels. As you see, the Millie and June alpha stickers, they're epoxy. They are so lovely, and against that white, they really stand out, and I feel like they go so well with the paper. It just adds that something, that extra touch. At first I was like, oh, they're so busy, but I love floral, and it worked out beautifully. The numbers, are also from the Millie and June puffy sticker sheet, and she was 14 in this picture, so it's really easy to gauge her age because she was born in 2000 and it was January 4th, 2000. So as soon as the year turns over, so does her age, and you don't ever have to really guess how old she is. It's pretty straightforward. And I was explaining to her last night that she's a millennial, and what goes with that. So, for those of you out there that keep up with that, I'm a Gen Xer. Bab is a Gen Y, and then London and True are pretty much millennials. True kind of toggles between Gen Y and millennial, but she's more of a millennial mindset. So, anyway, onto the layout. I just grabbed some of my gold thread and I'm kind of making it messy there, and I will put that flare from Millie and June right on top of the gold thread, and I do really like that. I got a little heavy handed, so I trimmed some little ends off. Taking my pokey tool, and that pokey tool is so old. I think it was $1 10, 15 years ago. I don't know, 15 at least. And so I'm using some brads that match that were in with my buttons and bottle caps. And I'm adding those to the page, and instead of, enamel dots, back then we used brads or eyelets, and I think they add that special touch. And I don't mind brads, I just add some washi on the back. It doesn't really bother me that you have to poke them through or anything. And here's where I realize I might need to stick that picture down. Hadn't quite done that yet. So just adding a couple of more to the layout. And I will go in with a couple of more there, like, the little sticker, epoxy sticker that says best girl, because that's her best friend. And I apologize for my voice. I've been struggling with allergies. It's that time of year. These are also little enamel puffy dots, or not enamel, but little puffy hearts and dots from the Millie and June. And I just really love that. Like I said, I just really love that collection. So pretty. I'm going to wrap it up with a couple of splashes of Lindsay Stamp Gang in California Poppy Gold. And I'll do my journaling on the back. I've got still pictures for you at the end. If you want to find some of these goodies for yourself, go over to the Pink Camera and check out her store. It is a Canadian store for those of you looking for Canadian shipping. And that kind of wraps it up. I hope you enjoyed the layouts that I brought you for the Pink Camera. And I've got a ton of layouts in queue. I've actually been able to work on some editing of photos and getting a couple of those up on my Instagram if you want to check that out. And thanks again to Maggie Milo. She's got a YouTube channel here and she is fabulous. So she owns the Pink Camera, and I guess that's it. So I will talk to you later, but ta-ta for now. Bye.